Hey guys, today I want to share something with you which I just got delivered yesterday. It is this beautiful large copper vessel, and copper has a high number of benefits, health benefits to it, and if you want to learn more about it, then stay on. Hi guys, so I got this vessel delivered yesterday from Amazon, and I was looking for something like this for a very long time because I had a smaller one, but it only contained like a liter or so, and then you have to refill it all the time. And also, so this has a capacity of around 6 liters. You can put the water, you can fill it in the top, and then you can take it from here. Why I wanted to have such a large thing is because you can easily store water in there for like 2 or 3 days. Then the water can acquire the properties from the copper, and it has certain benefits to it, which I'm going to talk about a little in a short while. And also, like, this large one has the advantage because I wanted to put this, as you can see, there's like a small linga inside, which has like a different significance to it. I might talk about this a little later. I'm really happy about this particular vessel because I was in the lookout for something like that for such a long time. Now it's not getting close, so what? Ah, there you go. So finally I found something like that on Amazon. I might put the link in the description, you can check it out. Let's see how it goes. It seems really robust. But the point is, I want to share some of the benefits of copper with you in this video. So I'm gonna just grab my stuff and go out and speak to you there. Hi guys, I'm just gonna have my lunch quickly here. I got a beautiful salad and these pancakes with mushroom inside. This is all purely vegan. It's a beautiful vegan restaurant here in Constance. It's called Soul. Really nice place. As you can see, not much going on right now because I'm a little bit at an off time here. But it's really delicious food, all vegan, really high quality. So I'm gonna have my lunch. Guys, as you can see, my plates are empty. I'm gonna finish that. Food was spectacular, really delicious, fresh, vegan food. I can recommend this place. If you ever come to Germany, Constance, this is the place to go if you want to have good, fresh, vegan food. And I'm gonna finish up a little bit of work and I'm gonna see you outside in a minute. Hey guys, so as you see, I'm by the lake again. I thought for a change, after I did so many of my previous videos at home with the same old background, I come out today and as you can see in the background, we can see the mountains very beautifully today. Also, I'm gonna be in English today. I'm gonna alternate back and forth for some time and switch between German and English. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, I wanted to speak about, the properties of copper today. I showed you that vessel that I have, and copper has numerous health benefits, and there's too many of them actually for me to speak about, so I just want to speak about 3 or so today. In Ayurveda, which is really like thousands of years old, science which is thousands of years old, they always recommended people to keep water stored in a copper vessel for a minimum of 8 or 10 hours or 6 hours, but even longer is better. Overnight, preferably before you drink it. And actually, most people in India, they kept practicing this for forever. I think it got lost a little bit over the last couple of decades maybe, but it's still there. And in yoga they speak about it a lot, in Ayurveda they speak about it a lot, and now today they even they started to do some more scientific research on it as well, on some of the properties. Yeah, one thing is like just in general, which is not necessarily just related to copper, with the water. Oh yeah, and because we talk about water, actually, it makes sense that I'm standing by the water. So, in yoga, they basically say, that the whole existence, actually, including the physical body, it's the basis for all of it are the 5 elements. The 5 elements are earth, fire, water, wind, and space. So they pay a lot of attention in yoga regarding to how we keep these 5 elements, because they're the basis for everything. When it comes to water, it makes up like 70% almost of our body, so it has a especially big importance how we keep the water, because it makes up so much of us. Many people in, let's say, Germany and other Western countries, they drink the water out of the pipe, and most of the water that comes out of the pipe is actually quite clean. Here in Germany, in a place like Constance, where I live, it's very, very clean, because we have the lake here, and I think some of the water basically comes from up there, from the mountains. So here we have we're kind of spoiled. We are like very privileged to have this clean water. But there's another aspect of it, which is not related necessarily to pollution, but which is about, they say that water has memory. They have been saying this in the yogic sciences for like millennia, and now they even started to do some research on this, and there's like a really amazing documentary which talks about this and which documented many of this. Like there's a Japanese scientist who has done a huge amount of research on this, and if I find it, I put a link in the description for the documentary. And they basically observed how the water behaves, depending on what kind of environment and what kind of factors it is exposed to. And they observed through the microscope, they observed the molecular structure of the water. And it's amazing, you can actually see that the molecules, they make certain shapes and they behave. It's amazing. It's like, it looks beautiful, depending on what kind of, even it changes with the kind of emotions that are happening around the water and stuff like that. So you can actually see that water carries memory. It's not only some kind of story. That's actually there's very strong scientific evidence that is true, that water contains memory. So the thing is, when you drink the water fresh out of the pipe, what happens is that it gets forcefully pumped through hundreds of meters, if not kilometers, through these pipes, with many corners and at a very high speed, very forcefully. So all of that is in the water, there stays a certain amount of negativity and confusion in the water, which is actually stored in the water. And that, you know, is what we're gonna take in if we drink the water fresh out of the pipes. So that's why it's recommended that you store the water for a couple of hours. They say like minimum 6 hours, but better overnight. And you know, just because the water has the ability, they say, that it can, you know, come back to its natural, I don't know, peaceful state. And if you allow water that time, you know, you will drink it then, and it will have a much different impact on us than if we drink it out of the pipes. I imagine like this water, it must be so super peaceful, you know. I'm sure if I drink that I'm fine if there's no pollution in it. But in terms of the molecular structure, I mean, this water looks just so peaceful. So that is one aspect of it, you know, just to keep the water in some kind of container for several duration. And they use copper because copper has many other benefits as well. If we keep the water in the copper, you know, it takes on certain properties of the copper itself, and some of the, you know, small amounts of the copper actually will be like very small amounts will be in the water when we drink it. So the second thing is basically that, you know, copper has very, very high antibacterial properties, and that is definitely like scientifically proven. There's no doubt about this. They have studies conducted, you know, where they have shown that it is very effective in killing bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella and many other forms of bacteria. And so, you know, they recommended that in countries, developing countries where bacteria infections are like an issue, that could actually be a very effective solution, just to clean the water, just to keep it in the copper itself, to clean it from the bacteria. That's another thing, the antibacterial properties. And then apart from that, there's one more. There's many more, but one more which I'm going to briefly mention right now before I'm going to cut this, which is that water has also very strong antioxidant properties, which basically means that it has the ability to, you know, neutralize the free radicals in our body. And free radicals are like responsible, you know, for the development of cancer and other diseases. So this antioxidant property of water is super valuable as a preventive for chronic diseases, like, you know, cancer and other diseases. So there's much more. You know, some people say it has anti-inflammatory properties. I'm not sure about it. I didn't find like strong evidence, but I'm gonna look into this further. If you're interested, I can, like, you know, talk a little bit more about this. For now, I'm gonna leave it with these 3 properties or benefits of if you want to keep water in a container, in a copper container. One, that, you know, it allows the water to basically, you know, clean up its memory, you can say, you know, get rid of the negativity, and get into a better state before we consume it. And the second one is the antibacterial property, and the third one is the antioxidant capability. And yeah, so I would, like, you know, urge you to get some of these copper vessels, and let me know what else you know about it. Let me also know, like, you know, other topics you might be interested, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna put out like more videos every week. And thanks a lot for watching. I hope I see you again very soon. I see you guys. Bye.